Welcome to another Traveling with Terriers Top 5 with Tommy, Winston, and Louie.
The boys really wanted us to make this video. This is setting up a dog yard at an RV site. The first thing to do with setting up a dog yard at an RV site is check the yard. Where's the yard going to go? So I'm going to come over there and join you, and let's see what we have to work with.
Number 1.
So we have some shrubs over there and our mat out. Nice grassy area. A tree there. It looks like it gets into the next site over. We don't want to get too close. Looking towards our left, we have more grass area. And then we've strategically already put this picnic table on the end for Starlink. So I think our yard will go as much of this grass area and some of this rocks maybe on that side as we can. So we found out where we want to put the yard. Now let's make sure it's safe for the dogs.
Number 2.
The first thing I see right off the bat is some not normal sticks. So it looks like some pieces of 2x4 or something. Gonna just pick that up because Winston likes to eat any type of stick. I'm looking for like bottle caps or tent stakes or foods that are harmful to dogs, like grapes or onions, chocolate that maybe kids had thrown and not really got picked up yet. This yard looks really nice. Most all KOA yards do. We're at a KOA in North Dakota at the moment. Another little piece of that wood, and okay. Yard is dog safe. Put our loot over there. There are various ways to make
Number 3.
a dog yard. Some people put a zip line up and just use that and clip a leash onto it and the dog can run back and forth. Some people just get a long rope and hook a dog up and that's their yard. We like to go a little VIP platinum. So we bring our own dog fence. And there's various fences you can buy. We get X pens. They're 8-foot long sections with 2-foot long panels that accordion. And they're 3-foot tall, I believe these ones are. And that's what we get. And we bring 8 of them so we can make a huge yard. Let's do it. Come on. Look in here. That is 8 panels that fit in the back of our truck bed along with everything else we travel with. So our very first one is a special one. We'll see that in a minute. Hey, if the RV park doesn't have a weight room, get some weightlifting in. They're actually not too heavy. I mean, I can lift them. That's 4. One more to go. So I'm going to start with this special one. This is what makes our yard a little VIP. We put this underneath the steps, so this is a 2-foot one, but even that was a little too tall. So we cut down part of it. It's about 1 foot and maybe 1 foot and a few inches so that it can fit underneath of our steps here. Like so. And this is a little special section so that the dogs can come in and out. The yard is part of the door now. So this extends along here. If you really want to maximize the size of the yard, you can bring some lightweight T-posts and pound those in. We don't like to really do too much to the site that we're in. We like to be as respectful as possible.
Number 4.
So we don't try to make holes all over the place with T-posts. So instead of doing that, we do this. We accordion it out a bit, which gives it some stability. And our dogs, being the good boys that they are, they don't jump against it very much anyway. These panels, they just clip together. See how that unclips and then it goes through the other fence and then around it and it clips on. We also use carabiners for ease of attaching in some places. Okay, so these are 8-foot sections. I'm gonna set one here for now. We're actually gonna use the table as some support. We bring bungee cords to help with that. And I don't know if you can hear, but I can hear there's some excited little dogs inside the camper that they know what's going on. They can hear these fence panels moving around. Some of these come with gates. You can use these gates. We don't often unless we have a lot of company in and out of our yard. If we're doing fire pits or cooking a meal together, but they just pull out and then the gate opens while the fence is set up. But we actually find them to be a bit more of a pain, so we like the panel sections that don't have gates. And as we replace these, because I'm kind of rough with them, we'll probably buy more of these panels that don't have gates. Looks like we'll have enough for a huge yard, because that's the platinum part of VIP Platinum. Don't go small. Now I'm actually ready to start attaching it all together. Here's where I use the carabiners, because these don't really have good attachers. So let's get this clipped on right there. And this one right down below, maybe right here. Good enough. Don't want to go too far towards the road because we don't want any cars to accidentally hit into the fence at night. The nice thing about having these in 8-foot sections is if we're just somewhere for one night, we always set up a yard now. We used to not. It's so convenient in the middle of the night for our puppies, not for us, that they can go out and go potty without us having, without them having to get pajamas on or something if it's cold. They can just go right out. So we always set up a yard, but sometimes we just use like 3 sections. We always use our special one under the steps and then maybe 2 more just to make a little circle. But we're going maximum capability today. Winston loves bushes and stuff, so we're gonna try to go pretty close to these so he can sniff all the sniffs. This does add to the setup time, but when you're traveling with terriers, it's one of the most important setup things there is to do. It is completely worth giving the dogs something they love.
And number 5.
So again, we don't want to go too far into the next side over, although that'll be the back of their camper, so usually people aren't too worried about what's going on behind their camper. A general tip though is watch not only for your own sewer pipe where you hook up your black tank pipe, but also look for other people's, other sites' sewer pipes in the ground, because you really don't want your dogs to get anywhere near that. I mean, we've seen really bad things happen around those sewer pipes, and within I'd say a 5-foot radius at least, we don't want our dogs anywhere near any of the bacteria that might be out on the grass from mishaps. So what do you use when traveling with your dogs? Put it in the comments and let us know. We love to hear ideas that make traveling with dogs a better experience for everyone, especially the pups. So what do you use when you take your dogs with you traveling? Do you use a zip line, or do you use a different kind of fence that's even easier to set up or more sturdy? We have little dogs. If you have big dogs, what do you use? Because big dogs would just push this over. We've seen a lot of fences, but we haven't done much research because these work great for us. But we do know there are options out there for all sizes and types of dogs. It is all connected. So I think it's time for some quality control testing. See if we have any volunteers. I see 1, 2, 3 volunteers. What do you guys think? What do you think? Huh? Well, tell them.
Visit travelingwithterriers.com for all of our top 5 videos. Plus, download a free PDF of this top 5. Thanks for watching and happy traveling.